already made this video once, but I think it was too long to upload to Facebook, so I'm gonna do it again. People have had some questions about why I want to get a miniature service horse while I already have a service dog, which has highlighted the fact that I have done a lot about telling people what Hennessy does do for me and not that great of a job telling them what he can't do and why I need that help. So the biggest thing is that Hennessy does pull my wheelchair typically short distances over flat ground, mostly in stores. He has a hard time handling ramps and hills. What he can't really do is help me stand or stay standing, which is a lot of the reason I'm in a wheelchair a lot of the time, because it is very unsafe for me to stand and stay standing or walk for even moderate amounts of time, because my heart rate skyrockets and I pass out. And even if I don't pass out, I become unstable and unsteady. I have muscle weakness, and then I get dizzy and I fall. And I've had some very bad falls. I've had one too many head injuries, and it's too dangerous for me to stay standing without help, and that help is help that Hennessy can't provide to me. Not the least of which because it's dangerous for him. It's dangerous for him as a dog to give me the kind of mobility support that I would need. It would cause massive stress to his body, his joints, and could shorten not only his working lifespan, but his lifespan overall, because he would very, very likely develop extreme arthritis or other joint issues. So that's what Hennessy can't do for me. And the reason I'm getting a miniature service horse is because a miniature service horse can do those things. They can do something called bracing, which is the thing that's dangerous for Hennessy, which is to put weight down over their shoulders or just behind their shoulders and use that to lift yourself, or if you are already standing, brace to stay standing so you can put your weight on them, lean on them, catch your breath, catch your balance, avoid a fall. They also can help you back up from a fall, so if you've already fallen, you can use them to get yourself back up. And service horses can do a thing that pretty much any service dog owner will tell you dogs should not do at all, ever. And I would argue that only the very, very largest of dogs with the very smallest of handlers should do, and even then it's risky, is bracing in motion, which means to put weight on the animal's back and have them help you stay stable and steady while you're walking. For dogs that's an extreme stress on their joints, even compared to regular bracing, it's massively dangerous to do with a dog. But for a service horse, it is safe because they are already beast burn. They're able to carry significantly more weight than dogs are. They're able to do it safely. Their skeletons are built very differently, and they're much more equipped for the kind of mobility work that someone like me needs. Which means that getting a service horse isn't something frivolous that I'm doing. It is something to ensure my safety, because I fall often enough that I am in danger. I've hit my head many times. I've needed stitches in my head. I used to lie to urgent care workers because I wouldn't want them to send me to the ER for a head scan, which means I was in a lot of danger a lot of times and no one knew. Now that we are trying to diagnose exactly what's wrong with me, it's suspected that it's an autonomic nerve problem. That means that my body can't regulate my heart rate and my blood pressure correctly. It's dangerous for me to be independent, even with the help Hennessy provides me. But I would be able to do that a lot more safely, and maybe even safe enough to get a job again if I had a miniature service horse to help. I hope this answered some people's questions. I hope this has impressed upon some people the importance of what I'm trying to do. I am trying to get my independence back. I've been losing it for years, getting it back in small steps, and then losing 3 steps to illness. The likelihood that a miniature service horse would be able to support me for decades is so high. Even as I continue getting sicker, they would still be able to help me in more ways than a service dog can and keep me as independent as possible for as long as possible. And that's the goal. I want to stay independent for as long as I can. I want to be able to do things. I want to be able to live my life. And I can do that with a service horse in ways that I cannot with a service dog. And for those concerned, Hennessy will be retiring to a pet life and staying here to annoy his older sister. I'm not getting rid of him at all. He'll be staying with me the same way that Mercy has stayed with me. Anyways, if you would like to share my fundraiser with your friends and family, I would greatly appreciate it. If you'd like to donate, even $1 helps. The cost of the horse that I am specifically interested in getting, he's therapy trained, which means he has public access experience. He knows how to ride in elevators, go upstairs, handle public spaces, and is potty trained already. He is, because of that training, $3,000+, and then the cost of transporting him, and some initial setup fees. So that's what the fundraiser covers. I really would appreciate people helping me out as I continue to try and better myself, and hope that this is the avenue that will get me back to being able to work and go out and have a life and be independent. Anyways, thank you.